Hey, what's up everyone? Today I will be ranking some Pokemon Switch games. Those games will be all of the baseline titles. So, Scarlet, Arceus, and then I don't have the regular cases for my other Pokemon games. So, then it'll be Let's Go Pikachu, Brilliant Diamond, and Pokemon Sword. Pokemon Snap won't be included since it's not considered a mainline game but a spin-off game. So at number 5, we have Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. For this game, it was cool to play it because it was my first time playing a Sinnoh game. But overall, I just don't find myself going back to it very often, and I haven't even made it to the post game because of the Elite Four and Champion, with how difficult they are. I thought about maybe making a series on the channel of how long it takes me to beat the Elite Four and Champion. Let me know if that sounds interesting to you guys. But other than that, it was fun for when I played it, but I just don't find myself going back to it very often. Number 4, we have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Same thing with this kinda. It was fun playing through it for the first time. And it was the first Kanto game I've ever played. I know it's shocking, but I don't go back and emulate or have any of the older systems. So this is my first time playing through Kanto. Them adding the Pokemon Go throwing mechanic was cool, but I wish it kind of wasn't there at the same time, because I don't mind catching Pokemon, but I don't find myself going back to this game to do it since it has the Let's Go feature and I have a Nintendo Switch Lite, so I have to move like the whole system to follow the Pokemon instead of just throwing the Joy-Con and everything. So again, this one is a little more fun and I'll go back to it a little bit more, but it's about the same as Brilliant Diamond. So let's move on to number 3, and that is Pokemon Scarlet. This game, I know, has a lot of bugs in it, and that's why I'm not putting it here because of that, because I didn't run into very many of them. I'm just putting it here because I'm just putting it here because I like Sword a little bit more, and Arceus is just something else. So I might have spoiled the last two there. But this game was fun overall. The new ride mechanic and having to search around the whole world to find certain elements to it was cool, and then the Team Star stuff was alright, and I'd say the base gyms were honestly the worst thing out of them all, along with the Elite Four. It was just so easy to defeat this Elite Four. And I don't really know what else to say about it. Did I mention anything about the DLC? That was pretty fun, but I don't find myself going back to it very often. So yeah, let's just move on to number 2, and that would be Pokemon Sword. The reason this game is so high and it's not number 1, but it's so high, because this was the first Pokemon Switch game I bought when I got my Switch. And I remember spending hours and hours and hours into this game. And that was before even getting the DLC. And after that, I put hours and hours and more hours into that. And then all the promotional codes for free shinies you could get, like Zacian and Zamazenta, and then just getting all the legendaries and Volcanion, Genesect, and I don't remember the other ones as of now. But I just had a really good time in Pokemon Sword, And when I do go back to it, it's mainly for the max layer, which I know is just why most people go back to it, but I enjoy the other features other than that, but I'm still trying to get Shiny Rayquaza from the max den. So, like, Pokemon Diamond and the Elite Four, I maybe thought about making that a series on the channel. I've thought about that for a while, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. But let's move on to number 1. And that is my favorite Pokemon Switch game out of them all, and Pokemon Legends Arceus. This game is just crazy. It had a really cool and awesome open world experience, but how the Pokemon could actually hurt you and make you faint and everything. It sucked that you lost a lot of items when that happened, but it created a new tension and like, am I gonna make it out of here feeling? So that was cool. And then the story had a lot of great twists and turns, and it was pretty interesting. And then I'm sad that they took out the shiny hunting method of where you could like save at the base camp, go defeat the horde, or I don't remember the outbreaks. That's what word I was looking for. You could go defeat that after saving at the base camp, and then if you didn't get the shiny, you could turn off your system, go back in, or you could close your game. You didn't have to turn off your system. You could close your game, open it back up, do it again and again and again until you got the shiny. So the massive mass outbreaks are cool, but I will forever miss that little shiny hunting method just because it was so easy and you could get so many. And the Arceus battle in this game, it took me a while to get to, but that was pretty cool. And then that whole mechanic is just really cool. Defeating all the, what were they called, mighty Pokemon or something like that. Those battles are all pretty fun with they say the Arcanine and the Arceus were the hardest ones for me to defeat, if I'm remembering right. But I still go back to this game, and this is the game I go back to the most, and that's just for shiny hunting. I really enjoy that in this game with how easy it is. And I've thought about, again, just doing like how fast can I get a shiny, or how many shinies can I get in this amount of time videos in this game. But I've never done any of these videos yet because since I have a Switch Lite and I don't have any like HDMI cords or an Elgato and stuff. Sorry about the cut there. I didn't realize how reflective the Switch screen was gonna be, and I didn't want to give off a face reveal or anything in this video. So, like I was saying, I would start making some of the videos that I mentioned, but this is the view you would get of the Switch. You'd see the whole system in my hands, and unless I brought it up to like here for the more important stuff or everything, you would just see the tiny screen and mostly my hands and system instead of, the screen and gameplay. So let me know down below if you still would want to see those videos, because I would be able to get more content out. It just wouldn't be like how you see most people with the Elgatos and everything just having gameplay. You would actually see my background and hands and everything doing stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed this top 5 video. See you later.